Don't be scared to lose him, and he will never let you go. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome high value woman secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And just before I share with you how not being scared to lose him makes him never want to let you go, don't forget to take my free self-awareness test to find out are you a woman of high value or low value, which I will drop down in the video description box below. And if you like any of my hoodies, you can get them in my YouTube store. So without further ado, let's look at this. Your power is in not being scared to walk away. And I think in order not to be scared to walk away, first you must really value and respect yourself. You know, you must feel that you are valuable and you must feel that you're respectable. And you cannot allow people treat you with disrespect, and you must have faith. You must have faith. You must have faith that either this guy will turn around and step it up eventually if he's scared to lose you. You know, because when you walk away because of his disrespect, men are smart. He knows when he's being disrespectful. So when you're walking away because of his disrespect, he goes like, oh shit, I messed up. You know, like, because I disrespected her. I'll tell you a story. This happened, I think, about 3 years ago. Yeah, I was still working as a nanny. Yeah, 3 years ago. And I was in a house share because I couldn't afford anything. And I went on a date with this guy. I was already like working part-time as a dating coach. But anyway, I have a business package for sale. So if you're interested, like, DM me how I made it happen. But so I was still working as a nanny, doing this on a side. This was 3 years ago. And I went on a date with this guy, and the date went really smooth, like really, really smooth. I did everything right, of course. After the date, he kissed me. It was nice. And when I went home, and the next day when he was messaging me, he really messed up. He said something, I don't remember what he said, but he said something disrespectful or something rude. And I didn't even had his number back then because it was a date. I think he contacted me through a dating site. And in UK, sometimes you just continue contacting each other through a dating site. You don't share the numbers. And, you know, until you go on a second date and so on, until you can see that you actually match. So we were contacting each other through a dating site still. And he asked me for a second date, and he was like pursuing me like crazy. But he said something disrespectful, and I unmatched him straight away. First I was like, damn it, I just had like, there is chemistry, there are some things in common, we had a really good time. And in my mind I was thinking like, how could you bloody ruin this? Because now, because I respect myself and value myself, I literally have to unmatch you. Because you've been extremely disrespectful with me. Even though you were joking, it's too disrespectful. And I unmatched him. A couple months ago, I totally forgot about this guy. I forgot what he looks like. I forgot everything about him. Like, I just forgot, you know, we only been on one date. Like, it's not a big deal, you know. A couple months ago, I see this guy, and I see, you know, on Tinder, when you have Tinder Plus, you can see who liked you, you know, and I see this person who liked me, and I'm like a bit attracted to him, and I like him back. And I totally forgot that this is the same guy. I literally forgot that this is the same guy. And he starts messaging. He's like, hey, you, how you been? And I'm like, and that's when my memory started to kind of flash. And I'm like, wait, we've been talking before. I said this, I'm like, wait, we've been talking before. And he's like, yes, we have. And he says like, I really messed it up, and it was my fault, and I take a complete responsibility, and I'm really, really sorry. And I really could not remember what he has said because I just blanked it out. And then I'm like thinking over it, and I'm like, wait, we even went on a date, because I forgot. And he's like, yes, Greta, he's like, we went on a date, the date was great, you know, he said like the kiss was lovely. And I'm like, oh dear, like I actually kissed him, you know, like, well, he kissed me, but like, I'm like, you know, I totally, and he's like, it was lovely, and then I messed it up. And then I'm like trying to remember, like, where did I go on a date with him? What happened? You know, because it was 3 years ago. Like, you talk to so many people, you know. And then I remembered, but I still don't remember how he disrespected me. But I remember unmatching him. He remembered. 3 years later, he could not let it go. And at the same time, he said, where do you live? And I said, I live by the seaside in UK, which is 2 hours on a train from London. And he said, I will come. And I'm like, what? You're gonna come? Like, you know, 2 hours on a train? It's a big deal when it's like from London, because people usually from London date only in London, and in that zone, like north dates in north, south dates in south. If you're in north and it's south, it's too long of a distance. Like, guys are spoiled. And he's like, Greta, I'm gonna come to you to the seaside because you're worth it. And I'm like, what? Like, you know, so basically the reason he's saying all of this stuff, because I set in a boundary. You know, we had a great time. He was disrespectful. I unmatched him, and he could not let it go. 3 years later, he still remembers the date, every single detail perfectly. And he's telling me, I'm going to come to you to the seaside, you know. Anyway, he messed it up and I unmatched it again. He messed it up by, so he was saying how much he's into me, and then he didn't text me for 5 days, I think. He asked me out and then didn't text me for 5 days. And I'm like, okay, you're still with your games, and matched him again. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter, you know, but I'm just telling you ladies that when you show self-respect and dignity, and when you show that it's more important to you than putting up with, you know, his disrespect, or when a man, we don't forget that. We come back to that. We come back, you know. So yeah, so don't be scared to show a guy, you know, that your self-respect and dignity is more important, because he's gonna be like, wow, this girl was a catch. She knows her value. She loves, you know, she knows her value. She respects herself. So my ladies, if you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think. Join Greta's High Value Women's School, where we are all in the same boat, learning how to be women of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. And for one-on-one group coaching or coaching with a member of my team, book me through my website, which is called gretabereisaite.com. And if you would like to join one of my incredible VIPs, you can find all the details on my website, gretabereisaite.com. And if you would like to know how to stay attractive via text, games men play on women, how to control your emotions, how to love yourself, and how to get your ex back, I have all of these videos for sale on my website called gretabereisaite.com. So thank you for watching, my queens. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.